Hello, I'm Matt here playing Farming Simulator 22, and welcome back to the Upper Mississippi River Valley. We are still working on harvesting oats here this episode on Field 42. I think we're, I don't know, let's go look at the map here. I'm going to guess probably halfway done. Oh yeah, looks like we're probably about halfway done here. Actually, probably good halfway done, because I think we started, once this updates here, nope, we got to go to the next one. There we go, that's the one I was looking for. Oh yeah, so we've already harvested the wider part of the field here. So working our way down to the narrow part here. And that reminds me here, before I go any further, I need to take one of these trucks and go on, have it unloaded here. We're going to go back to field 42, though, not 47. And I'm just having auto drive here, drive these trucks once they're full. I don't have this part of the operations here automated as far as AI workers going. I'm just handling this myself here. You can see I've got the one other truck here. That truck was already full. Had that one go delivered down to the railroad silo. And again, I'm just taking everything down to the railroad side. That's like the best sell point on this map for like everything. Well, yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it pretty much is everything. I think at least all the crops we're doing anyway. So not even bother putting this in our silo system. I wouldn't just like, take it down to the railroad silo, be done with it, right? And of course, we'll wait till probably January, I'm guessing, is the best time to sell this here. Speaking of the best time to sell, by the way, so let's turn this on. Let's head down there because we need to sell some soybeans here this episode, and I want that one. Yes, we want to rent the train. So we'll get the train rented here. Hopefully that'll be here in a few minutes, and let's head back to the field. Let's get this other truck that was empty back onto the field here. The other truck there, I think it's like half full here as well, so we've got 2 full trucks off the field here so far, plus whatever is in the other white truck there. And then my plan here, double check if we still can. We should be able to as far as I know. But my plan here is to plant this field here in soybeans. So once we're done harvesting, we're going to turn this field back around here as quickly as possible and plant soybeans on it, just like we did here last year in the game. We're going to double crop soybeans on this. We'll see once how it turns out here this year. Last year, everyone was a little bit tough, I think you folks would agree. We had snow that showed up early. I don't know if it was early or not, but it felt early. You know, up until this point, I've not had much issue with snow here on this map. But last year in the game, yeah, we had a lot of problem with snow. Again, one of the reasons why I'm just like taking our crop down to the railroad silo right away. Because if I had to transport that last winter, oh my goodness, that would have been an absolute nightmare. We pretty much had to shut down operations that one. Like even the bales out in the field, like I could not get the bales out of the field. I tried tractors, trucks. We just could not move out in the field. I finally like, screw it, give up. Can't do it. We're just gonna have to wait till springtime when the snow melts. Then we'll have to get the bales out of the field. I know that's not the best time to sell the bales, but you know, we got to sell them when we can actually get them out of the field, right? Oh, speaking of selling, by the way, where's our time-saving stock check? So we got 120,000 liters of oats so far. That'll be 240 real quick here. And then we got, according to this, $2,138,221 worth of soybeans to sell here at the moment in the month of July. Not quite as high as it said it would be at the max, but pretty close. That's still another $2 million. Well, you folks got any suggestions for what I should spend this money on? I mean, and we could replace this atrocity, I suppose. You know, get rid of this wrong color green and replace it with the right color green. Bigger grain carts, you know, there's always those options. You know, that little lame, what is this, 1,300 bushel? Yeah, look at that little lame 1,300 bushel grain cart. That's just, man, that's pathetic. You know, 1,300 bushels. Pathetic. I'm telling you, folks, we should at least have a 2,000 bushel grain cart, right? Maybe we can go with, is it Brent? Oh, I can't remember now. Is it Brent that makes the big one? Well, let's go look here, man. Who makes the big one here again? At least that one that's in the game anyway. Auger wagons. Yes, the Brent Avalanche 2596. Only 2,600 bushel, basically. Yeah, 2,600 bushel. Lame, right? For those who wonder, by the way, yes, these are probably technically bigger, but again, these are not designed to unload your combines with. These are designed to be parked along the edge of the field. I think that's more of an Australian thing. I have never seen or heard of that around where I live, or I don't think I've ever seen that in America here as far as I know either. Not that I know of. Unless maybe Canada, would they use something like that? I don't know. But like I said, I have not seen that. I have heard about that in Australia, though. So that's where they like to use their mother bins. Again, they basically park that along the edge of a field. It's basically like a buffer tank, essentially. What is this truck? Oh, yeah, a little over half full there. So basically just a buffer tank between your trucks and your grain cart. Just give you a little extra storage space. So if you're making round trips, you just keep the trucks moving in theory. You don't have to sit here waiting for the truck to be filled up by the grain cart. Nope, hopefully you just have the mother bin sitting there. As soon as the truck gets there, it can fill it right up. You also don't have to sit here waiting for, the grain cart is waiting for a truck to unload. Nope, you just unload, assuming there's space in the mother bin anyway. Hopefully anyway, right? Ooh, we're going to need lime on this field too here, I noticed. Anyway, let's head down. Hopefully our train is there. Yes, it is. Let's go load up those soybeans here a minute. This shouldn't take too long because I don't think there's that many soybeans. Is there like 2,000? Or 200,000. Oh, never mind. There's 500,000. Wow, okay, this actually might take a minute, everyone. I was thinking there was 200,000, but no, we got like 500,000 liters. Wow. Not too shabby. Stop train. There we go. And we want soybeans. There we go. These train cars all hold like varying amounts here. I think this one here is the 90,000 one or something like that. And there's one that holds like 120, and there's one is it like 80 or 70 or something like that it holds. Oh yeah, of course we're in bushels here, so I'm not sure what that is in bushels versus liters, but it is a little bit difficult to load this train once you start getting towards those end cars. I mean, you really can't see like how well you're aligned here. We need like a camera like on there. I don't think there's an option for that I know of. So when you got your train car lined up, just kind of a yep, okay, it's filling. Must be lined up. Let's see, what are we down to? 275. Yep, about half loaded here. Like I said, shouldn't take long to load this up, and then we'll have the train go sell this here. Actually, I don't know. Can you hire the train? No, I don't think so. You gotta have to drive the train yourself, don't you? I mean, technically the train's hired at this point anyway, right? 220,000 liters left. So at 220,000 minus the 490 we started with, right? So 270,000. Yeah, 270,000 divided by 3. Yeah, so we're holding 90,000 per car here. That's what I thought they held. Next ones I think are a little bit smaller. Oh, not quite lined up yet. A little bit further. There we go. Should be able to hold this all on this train here, I would think. Hopefully, anyway. Pretty much going to be a train full of soybeans here. That's pretty impressive. I mean, as much trouble as we had harvesting this here last year in the game, we still did pretty good here, I think. Although, again, I'm curious. I'm going to have to try to remember here. We had 500,000 liters of soybeans this time around. How much will we end up this time? Because we got fields 47, 48, and 45 replanted in soybeans. Plus, I don't remember if we had some other fields too last time or not. We'll have 42 here this time around as well, hopefully. Oh, we're done? That must be it for the soybeans here, I take it. Right. Yeah, no more soybeans left. Okay, full steam ahead. Let's go sell the soybeans here a minute. Oh, there's our truck sitting there waiting. Oh, yeah, because we're in the way with the train, so we're blocking the road there. Yep. Once we get out of the way, hopefully that'll clear up. The other thing to watch with that sometimes, having that closing gate, sometimes that'll catch the truck and like throw it, and then you have to go fix the truck because it's out stuck somewhere. So what do we got? Almost 14,000 bushels of soybeans here. Speaking of soybeans, by the way, Evan, must have missed the memo here last week, real life. Last week in real life must have been soybean harvesting day or something. I forget. Was it last week? Let me look at my calendar here a minute. Just I'll give you the folks like the actual date here. Let's see what's here. My calendar is showing. So yeah, like last week, October 3rd. It's the 10th today for anyone that's curious, by the way. But yeah, last week, October 3rd must have been national, or maybe I shouldn't say national. Must have been Michigan soybean harvesting day or something, because I declare when every single farmer was out harvesting soybeans that day. I think that was October 3rd, if I remember correctly. October 3rd, or maybe it was 4th, one of those 2 days. Like every farmer was just out in force harvesting. Like every field you drive by that had soybeans on it, like, yep, farmers harvest that one, farmers harvest that one. Like, Mike, okay, did they all like call themselves up and like all agree, yep, we're gonna go out on October 3rd or 4th and harvest soybeans here or something? I just thought it was funny because, yeah, lots of farmers out harvesting that day. Okay, yes, we do want to sell that. Look at that. Oh, and a $300,000 environmental score reward there too. I mean, that adds up, right, Evan? That adds up. We're now sitting at $5.3 million. I will take it. Oh, this reminds me too, as far as this straw is concerned, I didn't think I was going to take the time to bale it. Because, yeah, again, I want to plant this field in soybeans, so I'll turn this around as quickly as possible. Let me double check. We should be able to plant soybeans. If not, maybe we will bale it then. So, yeah, we can plant soybeans. Yep. We can still plant soybeans. Yeah, excellent. Which means I think we can bring the tractor up here and maybe not start this episode, but at least get ready to start. Looks like something's going on here. I'm not sure what. That doesn't quite look right. Oh, it is actually connected yet. Okay. Apparently one of these pieces of equipment must have a bit of a, I always call it a wandering problem, everyone. I don't know if there's a better name for it or not, but when the equipment tends to wander around from where it's been parked, example, this would be the soybean header we're using for the combine here. Actually, where is that one? I thought I fixed it here. Now, I'm not using both combines. I'm just using the one. I thought I fixed this here. Was the last episode or episode before? Where did it go? Oh, uh-oh. Yeah, okay then. There's the head. Oh, never mind. There's the trailer. Where's the head? Ah, okay. I've got the truck and the header trailer. Everyone. Whoa. Oops. Well, I meant to sell that thing anyway. Okay, where's the head at? Oh yeah, it's down there somewhere. Oh boy, this might be a bit of fun to get up. Even if I can even find it. The shrubbery here is a little thick. Oh, there we go. You know what? Looks like if we just take it out straight this way, that might be the best way. Or maybe I should just leave it down there. Looked like it was up against a tree there, so maybe it wouldn't have gone any further. Oh, good. At least I got it in rigid mode. Yeah, these things have a bit of a wandering problem. I'm not sure what's up with that, everyone, but... like, if I just stand here and watch this, does it move? Doesn't appear to, so I'm not sure what causes that. If, like, when you reload the save game or something, everyone? No idea. I still have not solved the problem on filling this thing yet either. Maybe we'll have to look into that here this episode. Maybe find ourselves a nice end dump trailer or something that we can use to unload into the belt on this one here. Actually fill that tank. Unfortunately, as far as filling the back tank goes, Evan, that's the liquid fertilizer. Probably going to have to just cheat and fill that one, Evan. I don't know how else to fill that thing. I have tried multiple things, Evan. I cannot get this back tank to fill with fertilizer. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong or what, but it won't fill up from any of my various tanks I have over here. It won't fill up from our silo system. I do have a tote somewhere. I don't know where that tote is again. Tried that. I wouldn't fill either. I've tried multiple locations. I've like double checked and made sure I was on the right piece of equipment to make sure I do have the back tank selected here. It won't fill. Yeah, don't know, Evan. I don't know. I'm a little bit baffled on that one. I think once we get to the field here, maybe we'll go do a little shopping here real quick. Like I said, maybe see what we can find for a nice end dump trailer, something that can hold, quite a few seed. I think this is it 29,000 liters of seed this tank can hold on here, or 850 a bushel. So that's just a little bit of seed. So we're going to need something rather large to hold that much. I was hoping to use our regular trailers for that one, but unfortunately they are just a little bit too low to the ground for this belt to reach under there. Uh-oh, fuel tank is empty. Is that the combine? It's probably not actually empty either, because if it was courseplay will stop it. Ooh, speaking of which, I should probably get courseplay before it actually goes to, try to refuel itself. Courseplay will go try to refuel itself. Sometimes that works, Evan. Most of the time, I'm going to say it does not. And Courseplay actually literally turns on auto drive and uses auto drive routes. The only problem with this is, yeah, okay, it is the combine that's out of fuel, and that is auto drive message there. Not calculating, yeah. He can't figure out how to get out of the field safely. I'll have to go find our fuel truck here in a minute. Running the John Deere 9RX 640 on this one, by the way, for those who want to know what tractor we're driving, if you haven't seen that one before. Got the new, I call it the more modern, edgy look, right? Got to add a few straight lines. So rather than rounding everything off, you add a few straight lines here and there. It's more of a, I don't know, what shape would that be? That's a shape. I'm not even sure what to say about that one there, but yeah. Seems like that's the new thing with the tractors now, right? Are you... Oh, you're on yet. Okay, let's turn you off so I can actually move you here. Make sure I open up the tarp as well, because that won't do much good if that tarp is closed. Ooh, it looks like that truck there might be full. We'll take care of that in a minute here, because we need to get some fuel. Yep, that truck is full. Okay, so we'll have to get that truck headed back to the railroad silo there. Let's see, and I think my fuel tank is back here. I don't know if the truck... No, the truck is not back here. So where is the truck? That is an excellent question. Ah, there it is. Because I also use this truck to pull this tank with as well a lot of times. And this one is, yeah, that's the liquid fertilizer one, which didn't work, of course, as I mentioned, by the way. Yeah. Okay, oh, probably that should be enough fuel, I would think, right? 660 gallons. I was just going to say, I probably should double check and make sure there's actually fuel in the tank here. Yep, there is. We got the Thunder Creek trailer here. Always fun to say that name, isn't it, everyone? Uh-oh. Autosave incoming. Look out. If you're maybe new to the game, highly recommend getting that mod there, by the way. That, again, is the autosave mod, available on the official Farming Simulator mod hub. And basically what that mod does is fixes, and again, what I always like to call them, Evan, is it fixes another one of giant stupidities. And giant stupidity in this case here is the fact that they do not autosave unless you actually go to the menu. Which, I mean, is good if you folks go to the menu every so often. Sometimes I do, Evan, but there's times, too, sometimes where I'm just playing and I never go to the menu. Like, well, what am I going to the menu for? Hopefully the combine's actually over here yet. So I probably should double check. Yeah, it is. Okay, good. auto drive didn't try to actually like drive away with it, or if it did, it didn't go very far. Actually refueling, yes it is. Excellent. Fuel tank on these, by the way, is, if I can get the view right there. That little cap right there. And then, of course, you got your blue def tank there as well. Ladder for actually getting up here. So, a real life, those of you maybe not familiar with these combines. Let's see, on this one here, I believe is it this panel here folds out. I believe it's this panel right here. And then there's a ladder up there. You climb up there. I don't know if I can actually, I can actually get up here. Okay, cool. Yep, there's your fuel tank right there. You can see the ladder there. So there's the def tank. That's two. I'm not sure what that one is then. Pretty sure that's the def one there in the blue. But this one also looks like it's blue, so I don't know. There's obviously going to be multiple tanks on a combine like this. You're going to have hydraulics, coolant, and then, of course, your fuel and your def. I can't get up. Can I get up here again, can I? Well, I got up there before. Is it full yet? Yes, it is. Excellent. Now we can start you back up. Yeah, we still got 340 gallons left on the truck. Yeah, probably just leave that over here. I don't know that Courseplay like actually would support refueling from this. Like if it can actually like locate fuel on a field or not. That might be an interesting feature there. You know, kind of like Courseplay can like find trailers on a field and empty into them. That's literally what we're doing here with Courseplay and harvesting, which by the way is working really nicely here, by the way. Highly recommend trying that out if you folks haven't done so already. It is very simple. Literally all we're doing is parking a couple of trucks on the field here. So we got one truck here, of course, parked here. Got a couple more parked down that way. And then with Courseplay and the grain cart, literally just turn them on. If you have to, select the field. In this case, I didn't have to, but sometimes you have to select the field. It's mainly if you're just like switching fields, then it seems like you have to, but in this case, I started on this field, so I didn't actually have to select the field. And you're literally harvesting. Oh, and well, actually, one slight caveat there. You do have to have the combine on Courseplay as well. That's kind of the one disappointing thing about it. But with that being said, everyone, like if you want to have an AI worker harvest your field, run the grain cart, unload all that good stuff, like Courseplay is phenomenal. Like I really haven't even been using auto drive lately, other than I'm using auto drive for this, of course. This is kind of the part where auto drive is pretty good at. Road routes and stuff like that, but that's what we need. Field 42. Okay, let's turn this on. Close course on this one, just so I don't get confused as to which one's which there. And then let's go shopping here real quick for a trailer. Like I said, some sort of end dump trailer here. We're going to want it to hold at least 850 bushel, or I think that's, is that 29,000 liters? Oh, well, looks like a good end dump trailer here. Oh, we could use these too. I don't know if that holds enough, though. 22,000. Yeah, no, we need more like 29,000, I think. 43. Or if we had one that held, actually, you know what? Doesn't this one over here hold like 58? Where's the red one here? 59. That might be a good choice. Then we can actually literally unload or fill the planter up twice. I kind of like the thoughts of that. I'm not sure if I like the 3-in-1. I mean, I guess, I don't know. Is there like an option to change what's on that? Not that I see. Okay, let's buy that one. That one looks pretty good to me. And buy a truck to go with it too, right, everyone? Oh, what truck? Might as well go with a big truck here, because that is a large trailer. Throw some beacons on it. Sure. Mirrors, yep. Horn, antenna, arrow parts, GPS. No, we don't need no GPS on that. Main color. Red. Yep, I like the looks of that. Let's go with that. You know, I was just looking at this, Evan. Normally, a lot of times when it comes to Giants equipment, you really don't have that much for options. But my goodness, Evan, look at this thing. It's got, what is it, like 8 or so options here? Wheel setups and beacons and mirrors and sun shields and horns and antennas and aero parts and GPS. Oh, well, GPS isn't part of that one. But then we got 4 different colors. Wow. You usually don't see that with stuff from Giants. That's kind of cool. A lot of times, Giants is a little more limited, I would say, on their options. You know, give you some wheel options, maybe change 1 or 2 things, and that's about it. Especially when it comes to design stuff, too. You know, colors. Ah. Well, I do believe we have quite a few seeds up in our silo system yet, so I am probably going to go fill up with seed there. So we'll go back to, oh, what do I have? What would be good? Grain dryer. That'll probably get us pretty close. Go to the grain dryer there. We got to go up past the grain dryer to get to our seed refill anyway. And that should finally, like, empty out our seed storage a little bit. I'm a little bit set myself up here at the moment because I accidentally filled our silo system with, oh, I'm going through all the red lights here. Huh. Interesting. Surprised by that. Accidentally filled it up with seed, and now I'm having trouble like getting lime and stuff like that in there because that's full of seed. Very, very annoying, that one. Apparently the capacity, and I don't remember if it's like 500,000 or whatever it is, but apparently that's total capacity of everything that's in it. Rather than having separate capacities, it's a total. So if you accidentally buy 500,000 liters of seed, or again, I don't remember what it holds, that one, but let's just say it's 500,000, you can't put anything else in it. I don't know. And here I was thinking I like this. Well, actually, I do have a waypoint here, don't I? I could have actually set them right here. And here I was thinking I was liking this system. I went until that happened. I was like, wait a minute. Yeah, no, I don't like that anymore. Don't like that one little bit. Well, I just looked at the timer. It is literally almost time to wrap it up. How in the world did we go through like a 30-minute episode here? But that did not feel like 30 minutes. Oh, well, we'll just ride along the combine here a minute. I was going to maybe think about stopping the combine and we'll do a little harvesting ourselves, but we're literally like 2-3 minutes here. Let me see if I can load up some comments here real quick, see what you folks had to say. Norton was saying, it's actually a rolling tarp. That is awesome. Yes, they're Norton. I absolutely agree with you. I've said this before. It's just a small little feature of them, but wow. I mean, again, the rolling tarp on here, it is cool. So, very good job on the mod author's part there on that one. Wouldn't mind seeing that more. I'm sure it probably takes a little bit of work to do that. But yeah, that is definitely an awesome feature there. Buddy was saying, or wait, Funnel? Okay, I'm not sure if I said your name right there, but I was saying, I fell out of my seat. Randy chose a Fendt over the 9RX. That is a very good point there. I'm going to go get myself checked out now. I think I'm going to have to go to the hospital and maybe have my brain analyzed or something. Apparently there isn't one. Yep. What was I thinking? Chose the Fendt over the 9RX. Must have hit my head or something. I mean, that's just terrible. Tim was saying, I think you should buy field 27, harvest the barley, and plant double crop soybeans. Field 20. What is field 27? Oh, that's a big one. That is a big field. I didn't mention buying that field, Evan. I don't know. What do you folks think? Should I buy that field? Let me know. Let me know in the comments, Evan. We can maybe buy that field. If we do buy that field, I think what I would probably end up doing, Evan, is like cut this small little portion off down here, and it would just be this field up here then, and this would be a separate field all by itself rather than trying to harvest that little section. We'll just finish cutting it off and be a little bit easier that way, especially when you're using hired workers and forest land, stuff like that.
That white was saying, why in the upper Mississippi River Valley is my ground invisible? Oh, your ground. I've heard of this problem before. And if I remember correctly, I think you can delete out your shader cache. There's videos on YouTube on how to do it. I think I've got one myself on how to do it if you're not sure. But delete out your shader cache, and that might fix the problem. If not, make sure all your graphics card drivers and all that good stuff are up to date. That'd be my suggestion. If that doesn't work, you can always come back and ask some more questions, and I'll see if I can help some more. So, oh, here, okay. I know it's time to wrap it up. I have a real quick one here. Who was asking? I dumped my rocks on the field, and now I can't get them off. You should be able to use like a front loader or something to pick them up. That's probably what you have to do is use a front loader, pick them up, scoop them up, and then dump them wherever you actually want to like get them off the field, right? Anyway, with that, everyone, I think we're going to wrap it up here this episode. You folks have any comments and or questions, be sure to leave them down below. And as always, Evan, thanks for watching. Until next time.